can you hear me? Got to count down and hope one of you can hear me. I'm playing around with settings. And last one in was Cindy saying no. Okay, nothing yet. We've got a Linda. She's saying hello. Got it. Yes, sweet. Yes, I found the right button. I am not touching nothing else. Nothing, nada, nothing is working. Thank you for being so patient with me, gang. It's down to me having to swap between cameras. And because, of course, I'm recording that C2C for you guys. So, hopefully, it will sort itself out now. And I won't have to worry. Right, so let's get in with your comments. We've got Jennifer in, welcome in, darling, and of course, no sound, but there is now. Then we've got our cheeky Susan, YOH Crochet is in, along with Deanne Spencer. Thank you very much, YOH, for translating my really rubbish, rubbish sign language. I need a refresher course. And welcome in Cindy, as well as welcome in Linda. Where are we? Jennifer's in. All good to go, all good working, beautiful. Welcome in Christine. And well, who else have we got? Welcome in Lucy. Welcome in. Oh, Jennifer's saying hello to everybody. You're confusing me there, Jennifer. Welcome in Sabrina. Sabrina is yet again cooking her dinner. I always pick her dinner time. I'm an absolute nightmare. Right, as I was saying right at the beginning, welcome in everybody. Apologies if you hear Liam barking at any point. It is because we've had to leave the back door open because it's really hot in this house today. And so of course, because we've left the back open, it means he's got access to the garden, so he can sit out and wait for people to walk past the house and then bark at them. It's his favourite pastime. So that's what he'll be doing. Every now and then you'll hear Rob run out, sorry, Mr. Crazy run out and shout, "Oi, you, get in." He comes in for a few minutes and then will disappear again as soon as Mr. Crazy leaves the room. Thank you very much for the thumbs up, Linda. If you could all hit that little thumbs up for me, that would be really, really appreciated. Because then, of course, the normal line, it gets everybody then knows that I'm here and I'm annoying you all. Right, yeah, I've got my live chat round the right way now. Right, let's see how we're going. Welcome in, Avita. YOH has got no work this week. Oh, what are you going to do? How many projects do you think you'll manage to get off your hooking time, honey? Oh, welcome in, Secret Yarn Stash. By now, I really should know your name, shouldn't I? I do know it when I talk to you normally, just not very good with it sitting here. All right, YOH is going to be right back. She's just going to grab herself some lunch. And of course our cheeky Sabrina, who absolutely adores our Secret Yarn Stash as well. Thank you very much for popping my affiliate link into your description of one of your videos this week, darling. Fingers crossed it'll get the information out to a couple more people that haven't found me yet. Right, so what are you guys all up to? Thank you, Sabrina. You know me, brain like a freaking sieve. Oh. So, Louisa, do you want us to call you Louisa, or do you want me to go secret and just call you Secret? Fingers crossed, eh? I did have a quick nose earlier and there's been no interaction on it today or yesterday. I think your video went out yesterday, didn't it, Sabrina? That was a fun one to watch, actually. Right, it says 12 of you in. Crikey, you lot are giving you plenty of warning this week. It's cool. Right, so what are you all working on at the moment? Because you know me, it's either poppies or that corner to corner, which I will show you in a little bit. And I've also got something else to show you as well that you might have spotted in the background with its post-it note and everything. I've decided post-it notes have got to be done because I end up missing stuff otherwise. Oh, thank you, Lou. Oh, no, I can't call you Lou because I've got a Lou. Thank you, Louisa. It'll probably end up being secret because you know what I'm like. Ditsy and Ditsy. Oh, dear. Right, so what have we been up to? What have I got? What have I got? I've got that cheeky pattern to talk to you about in a little bit. I'm waiting to see if a certain individual pops on so she can correct me if I get it right or get it wrong. And you'll get to see that today, tomorrow, and then on Sunday's Whips and Bits. Not Whips, yeah, Sunday's Whips and Bits, where I'll give you a bit more detail. Susan's working on the C2C stitching time. How are you finding it so far, darling? What row are you on? Wonder if you're beating me. I haven't started that one though, just in comparison to the one I'm doing at the moment. Have I heard of a geeky? No, I haven't heard of them ones, Linda. Do they also make them, or is that a site where you can make your own? Ooh. Okay, so secret. I'm going to do that. It's got to be easier. Secret is taking a break from the crochet whips and creating a photo tapestry for a wedding present. Still using a yarn, obviously. Crikey. I bet. Are you going to be posting that up anywhere once the bride and groom have got their hands on it? Sorry, once you've given it to the bride and groom. Secret. Good evening, Silver Fox. Welcome in, honey. She's saying evening, Angela and everyone. Right. On row 29. It is, I'm trying to think. I can't remember how many rows that one was, Susan. The one I'm on is, I wrote it down earlier, 87 rows. There's a little bit of insider information for you. If you're looking to join in on the cow that starts in August, if I get it finished in time, it is 87 rows. But it's not too bad because the last 10 rows are all white. So those last 10 rows will just go like a dream and it will be done in an hour or so. Oh, right, okay. Right, Linda is saying that the company that she's spoken about above, sorry, I can't actually pronounce the second bit. Was it? No, I can't get it. But basically she's saying the company above, they make and sell patterns. They take your picture and do the pattern from it. They're based in the UK. Crikey. So I'm assuming that people are sending over pictures of their grandkids and stuff and then sitting there for 3 years making them. They're going to be massive. No, not going down that route. Otherwise you'll never see, you'll never get another pattern out of me ever again. Okay, so you're on 121 row. Quite a chunk of that at the beginning and end, if I remember rightly, is white though, isn't it? So that'll be quite nice. That's going to look wicked when it's finished, Susan. Absolutely wicked. Okay, so Secret's saying that she's definitely going to be posting a photograph of her photo tapestry because it's going to a groom and a groom. Though the wedding is on the 22nd, so she's running out of time. Yeah, I'm wishing you luck, honey. You will get it done. You'll easily get that done. YOH. Okay. You would send in a photo. Right. YOH is saying, oh, I would send in a photo of my dog. No. Not for me. God, could you imagine that with Liam? Don't get me wrong, it would probably look flipping amazing, but no. Oh, cool, Susan. I can't wait. And I will show that off on the whips and bits when you send that in. Sorry, Susan's saying that she's going to send in a photo when she's finished the 121 rows of a stitch in time that she won a little while ago. And Silver Fox is saying that she's done her own cross stitch from photos. She had a temporary program on her computer. And Linda is saying the geeky Grafgans. Got there in the end. I read it, but I couldn't get it out my gob. So, geeky Grafgans. Sorry, she'd misspelt it last time. Big fingers, small keyboard. Don't worry about it, babe. You know what I'm like. Even if you do spell it, it still takes me 3 attempts to read it. Secret's saying that she's had to scale back the size to be able to have a chance of finishing it in time. But then, Secret, couldn't you do an extension on it for maybe their first wedding anniversary? Isn't that paper, or is it 10 that's paper? I know that there is an anniversary that's paper, so maybe you could elaborate on the original or embellish the original. Is that the right term? I know. Right, so Secret is also saying that the geeky graph gown sounds cool, thanks for the tip. And then of course she'd spelt it wrong. Heck of a word. That's her words, not mine. Sabrina has also said that she's using a lovely cross stitch program for over 20 years and has done lots of portraits. I never did. I did cross stitch, crikey, when I was pregnant with my eldest, and then I would sit there and do it in the evenings when she was in bed, and I made some decent A4 size images, but it was all out of magazines, so I'd sort of buy the magazine and then make the picture and then buy another one, and I had a collection of about 60 books, all with pictures in that I wanted to do that I never got round to doing. There was a tiger one that I absolutely adored, and then I offloaded them actually to my daughter's my daughter's high school, and they were really impressed with them. And now I've seen those magazines again back in the shop, because of course my eldest is like 21 years old, and they're just recirculating the old pictures, and I'm like, that is insane. I could have nearly got away with selling those as vintage. So that was one of my first crafts that I took up and went doolally with. I tried knitting. No, one stitch. I'm a one stitch wonder. Wonder why I started. Then I moved on, and I've done sort of the gem art pictures. I've got about 30 of them complete, sitting in the cupboard. Don't know what to do with them. Nobody wants them. And then of course I took up the crochet. And now I've got 2 boxes full of stuff under the table that's been made that I can't shift yet. Oh dear. Right, so she hasn't popped in yet, or has she? It is whispering. Have we managed to say hello to Whisper? I'll have a quick nose and see if she's awake. Oh no, she can't come in. She's at a country fair. Okie dokies, that's a shame, but at least she told me. So I just, because I sent her a message earlier saying I'm going to be on. Alright, there we go. So Linda is saying her problem is that she wants to do too many things all at once. Too bad. I didn't have octopus arms. I think we all wish we had octopus arms. Because you can imagine it. You could be crocheting on one side, diamond art on the other, something else in the other, and still able to do the housework and cook the grub. And Susan had a go at rug making years ago. So what sort of rugs did you make, Susan? I was when the kids were little, yeah, I'd got internet, but I hadn't found online gaming, as in like building up farms and things like that. So at their school, it was a case of you've got to make the kids a fancy dress costume for this event, that event, and the other. And I think each year you had to either make or buy at least 6 different costumes. So because my husband was away most of the time, bus fares used to be quite extortionate back then, just to get anywhere, to get anything. So one year my daughter decided she wanted to go into play school as an elephant, but a pink fairy elephant. So she had a tutu dress on with a pair of fairy wings. They were in her dressing up box. And then I got some old cereal boxes, made the ears up, and made the nose with like a toilet tube, and then got a headband, a solid headband, and glued them to the headband, and then glued the nose, like put the nose on some decent thick string, and then tied the string to the headband as well. And then when she went in, I'd painted up her face all grey with little pink cheeks and cheeky little heart-shaped mouth I gave her. And she's running and she's ever so happy. And the teachers were like, what on earth is that child? And she's running around screaming, I'm a pink fairy elephant. So they thought that was quite sweet. Hubby didn't find it so sweet though. Because when he came back, he'd found that I'd used the super glue and had stuck the card to the table that we just bought. And it was one of these ones that was like a melamine or whatever it's called, where basically if you scratch it, you can't sand it back and repair it too well. So we had this table with a lump of cardboard stuck to it for years, because of course I'd shifted the cardboard, but some of it had been encased in the glue and you just couldn't shift that. And then what else was there? When we moved to Wales, the girls, what was it, the youngest one, she had to dress up as a scarecrow. So I'd managed to find some yarn actually. It was like this yellow wibbly wobbly yarn. I don't even know what to call it, but this yellow yarn that I'd found in a charity shop. And I'd got her a little waistcoat, and then she had a pair of jeans that were too short for her, and a stripy top that was too short as well. And I thought, well, I'm never going to use those clothes, so let's put them all together. So what I ended up doing was with the wool, I'd put that around the cuffs on her sleeve, and around the bottom of her trousers. I'd attach that to the bottom, and then I'd got some other material that I cut up and stuck on the trousers as little squares, and so that it had patchwork on there. And that was the trousers. They were being held up by some rope because I've managed to get my hands on a bit of rope. So that was like her belt. And then the top was quite plain and boring. She had a bit of a bit more of the wool sewn around the neck as well. And then her little waistcoat had a little mouse and a little robin that I'd cross-stitched onto like that plastic cross-stitch stuff you can get. So I'd stitched it onto there, and they sat in her little pockets. And then with the rest of the wool, I actually wrapped that around the door, one of the doors in the kitchen, until it was really, really long, and basically sewed through every single strand backwards and forwards a few times, then cut it off and turned it into a wig, so that she had these 2 long blonde braids with a little ribbon. I can actually see a photograph of it, but I've got no way of getting to it, I don't think, without tripping over everything. But yeah, so I'd made that, and I showed my bestie, to which she threw me her son's favourite hat and said, do me a favour, make his costume, I can't sew. So I ended up making 2 outfits. My youngest, that was my youngest one, and then her little lad had a bobble hat that had the hair coming out of it. And yeah, so the teachers were like, oh, where did you buy them from? And I was like, I didn't, I made it. So I was quite chuffed with that. And then we moved here, and she went off to a oh, what's it called? It's where they go and learn about World War II, and the kids all had to dress up in costumes. So of course all the parents here had sort of gone on eBay and whatnot and picked up theirs. I went down the charity shop, because buying anything for a child that's a lot taller than her peers is an absolute nightmare. So we went in the charity shop, picked up a little pinafore dress, and put it all together. And then I found a tin that looked like a suitcase. So that was her lunchbox tin, and in it I'd wrapped up bread, cheese, some sweets, and I'd actually researched what kids actually took with them and their weekly rations, and that was what she had in her lunchbox. So when she opened it up, she turned it around to the rest of the kids and went, this is our rations for the week. I can't survive on it, could you? And the teachers thought I was brilliant. They took photographs of it, and they now use that as a teaching thing up at the school, which I think is really, really cute. Alright, so let's get back to your comments. I think I've been chatting long enough for a moment. Right, so Susan has said she used to make costumes for her kid. She did a clown, a Paddington Bear, Danger Mouse, all using cut yarn. Crikey. And she also made her own patterns. Jen, welcome in, darling. So Jen saying, hey, I've made it. I'm going upstairs to hide. As long as you don't lay on the bed and crash out in 5 seconds. Actually, if you do, I don't mind. Oh, I've got an apology to make to you, Jen. I'm sorry about that pattern I sent you. Owler. Because of course the one that the C2C that I'm doing at the moment was meant to have a built-in border, and Owler, the pattern Owler actually has as well. And Jen was testing it for me. And she was going, it's doing my nutting, it's doing my heading. And now I know why. I'm not doing the built-in pattern on this one anymore. Just nuts. It was really annoying. And the one on Owler is even worse than the one that I was meant to be doing. So again, Jen, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Right, and Linda said she made her daughters as a Frankenstein's bride in junior high school. She was so excited she called me from school to tell me she'd won 2nd place. First place winner had panurinal. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting, but so cool. And a stethoscope hanging around their neck. That sounds to me like the mum nicked something from work to build it up really, really quick. Okay, so we've got a couple of hellos to each other. What else have I done? Actually, you were saying Bride of Frankenstein. I did the youngest again as a Bride of Mickey, because we couldn't find any costumes, as I said, to fit her. So I'd managed to find this a black dress with red at the bottom and polka dots, and it looked like Minnie Mouse's dress. So we put that on her, and I managed to find some ears and stuff like that. So, and she had her Minnie Mouse's, and then I got an old set of curtains, like the neck curtains that we can get, and I made that into a little headdress for her. So she went in as Bride of Mickey and nicked a couple of flowers out of the jar that I had, because I've got some fake flowers. So she nicked those and went into school as Bride of Mickey. And her sister went in as a brat. Like, you know, the Bratz dolls. Although we used to call her a brat, so it worked quite well. And that was fun makeup, actually, because the teacher said that well, they phoned up and said, could we wash the makeup off because it's scaring the other kids, and the teachers don't know whether she's looking or asleep. Because when she closed her eyes, I'd done the eyes, so they went up and over her eyebrows. So when her eyes were closed, it looked like they were open still. Where are we going? Alright, so Jen is saying it's okay. It's still in the naughty corner at the moment. I think I want to restart, to be honest, because I'm not totally happy with the colours on it. Could maybe do it without the border. Yeah, pretty much all you're going to have to do there is if you've got it printed out, Jen, just highlight the sections that you need to work and do it that way, and then we'll work out another border for it, or at least I'll sit and work out another border, unless you want to, because you came out with a really cool border last time actually when I left you to it. But yeah, it'd be nice to see it done, because you have put a lot of work into that so far. It's just a shame it is a pain in the bum, the built-in borders. Because of course on the patterns that are on the channel, normally I say, oh, it doesn't matter, you're fine, because even if you've not done a corner to corner, you'll pick up how to do the blocks by the time you reach row whatever, because it's all white. But with the pattern that Jen was doing and that I was going to do, they have what I call built-in borders, which means they start with one colour, and then you're working that colour all the way around your blanket as you're working the pattern for the blanket. So you don't actually get a rest from swapping colours backwards and forwards. So it's definitely, what would you say, Jen, an intermediate, or would you say a higher challenge? Or just clinically insane? Because I think your one's definitely tougher than my one would have been. So I'd say the owler was for the clinically insane. I love you, Jen. You're going to kick me when you see me. Oh, Craigie, you've all gone quiet. Oh, I know what you're waiting for. Right, so who's up for attempting to win a pattern today? Not attempting, you're gonna win it. One of you is anyway. Ones I've got on offer again this month, of course, are the May the 4th, Tree in a Flower Pot, and Stitch in Time. And the new one for this month is Webtastic. Welcome in, 31. Nice to see you, darling. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, honey. And have you subscribed yet? Don't want you missing out on competitions and the like. Oh, it's your first time here. Thank you for joining us, darling. Uh-oh. YOH is playing with the yarn bath. How bad? How bad is it? I pulled one out the other which one was it? Using the Audi yarn, because it's an off-white. So I'm using that, and no lie, half of it, half that flipping 100 gram ball came out as a yarn bath. I was not impressed. Where are we? Right, so 31 is saying that she, or he, sorry, loves my accent. And she subbed as well. Cool. Oh, welcome to the crazy gang, honey. Okay, so Linda's ready for a game. And YOH is saying that she ended up cutting the yarn bath. I've noticed that if I pull out a massive yarn bath, I actually find it easier to undo it from the end where it's attached to the ball, if that makes sense. Or, hold on, it's easier if I just grab one, not a yarn bath, but right. So of course that one's half yanked out, right? And so you pull it all out, and I actually find it easier to undo it from this end than to the other end. So I end up sitting there sort of going backwards like that for hours and hours and shaking shaking the yarn bath away, and then I roll it. Hey, welcome in, Reggie. How you doing, honey? Oh, I missed one. Sorry, Sarah. Welcome in, Sarah. She's saying hi. It's her second visit in. Are you live this evening, Reggie, by any chance? Or am I getting confused? Is that tomorrow? Oh. Right. Reggie, got any tips for undoing yarn baths, babe? YOH is having a right issue with this one. She's saying that she had tried untangling it from both ends and it's a no-go. Right, Jenny's chatting about the pattern that she's working for me, or attempting to work. It is a monster to do. She says it depends, because like I've said, C2C is easy to pick up. It's not like she doesn't know what she's doing. She's made some absolutely stunning blankets already. But with this pattern, you really have to concentrate though. Like, no mums, kids, hubbies, or telly distracting you. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? There's no, it was, I now know where you're coming from. Yeah, so she's saying there's lots of colour changes and you have to concentrate on what you're doing. J-Hook, the tips for undoing yarn bath, or yarn vomit, depending on what you want to call it. I can't really think of many, apart from sitting there and taking it slow, really. Possibly with a small crochet hook, sort of a 1mm to 2mm crochet hook, so you can shove that in any knots that turn up. Yeah, Sabrina is saying unfortunately she can't think of anything. Just a lot of patience and not to pull anything too tight or you create knots. Sorry, my hair's got to go up, gang. It's making my neck hot. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. But then saying that, I have only been playing with yarn for what, 3 and a bit years, I suppose. So I've got a long way to go yet, and a lot more to learn. Only buy yarn with a Mark Centerful. I must admit, my main one at the moment is I'm enjoying using my gadget. It's in the other room, so I can't show you it. That I get from that I brought from Secret, actually. I love it because I just stick the pole through the middle and the yarn unwinds from the outside. YOH has said it's fine, she just cut it. Yeah, so I can't think of any other methods. Apart from give it to somebody who likes puzzles, maybe. Right, come on then. Let's get this first question up and going. I am going to mark the chat. Okay, so YOH is, I'll read that in a second. I will read the question, then read your comment, YOH. Right, so the question is, things are made of wood. Oh no, I did that one the other day, didn't I? Sorry. No, not that one. Not that one. Cut that one. Yes, Secret, the amazing wool genie. The only thing I found a bit funny is not the genie itself, it's the wool that you put on it, because of course once it gets to about 25 grams, the ball itself will start collapsing, which is a bit of a pain. But as long as you've got a wool winder, you just spin that. Oh, my hair's a mess now. Yeah, you just spin it on the wool winder and then off you go again. Right, so here we go. Actually, this works really well with what Secret was saying a few moments ago. So, things associated with weddings. Put as many ideas as answers in as you can think of. And we'll give it a little bit of time and we'll see if any of you come out with it. So the question is things associated with weddings. Okay, and I'm looking for number 5. Right, okay, so because I decided to interrupt the chat with a little competition. Right, YOH is saying, oh, it's happened at the end of the cake when the cake collapses and gets messy. And then, of course, our secret was saying about the amazing wool winder and asking if you YOH centre pulls. In regards to the wool genie, absolutely love it. It has speeded up my crochet time so much. Because of course, with just with the poppies, I was sitting there yesterday, and in the same amount of time that would normally take me to make 30 poppy fronts, I made 45. And I'm like, whoa! It's just because it's coming off at a nice speed. It doesn't come off fast, and I've got it sitting up higher than where my hooks are. And so if it starts over spinning, I don't stop it. The yarn just sits underneath and spins around for a little bit. It might undo it a little bit, like undo the spin a bit, but to be honest, not anything major. Right, so your ideas are coming in now. All right, so let's have a look. What have we got? What have we got? We've got dress. Not on there. Oh, don't tell me it's going to be one of them nights where everything's not on there. Linda, teeth. Wedding. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Linda. Right, Susan's saying favours. That's not on there. Disco. I'm going to class that as reception secret, and that's number 4. Yay, we got one. 31 is saying colour whites. Nope, keep going. Fingers. Nope. And bridesmaid number 1. Something borrowed. That's not on there either. I like your thinking though. See, great. Alright, Linda, legs. No. Linda, what question are you doing, darling? It sounds like you're doing parts of the body. It's not. It's things associated with weddings. Something new? Nope, that's not on there. Bridesmaid was number 1. Vows is number 6, Sarah. Something gold has already been said, I think. The garter. Oh, Susan, you are in a cheeky mood tonight. Nope, that one's not on there. But so boring. And Jen is saying vicar. Nope. The bouquet toss. I'm going to count that as flowers, and that's number 3. Music. My throat's going again. Nope. Reception. Reception's number 4. Dancing. Nope. I'll tell you what, this sounds... Oh, we jumped. There we go. Dance, dance, church. No. Bride, priest. No. Church, groom. It's nice that you thought of him, but he's not even on there. Why am I? Linda. Church is not on there. Cutting the cake, hen night cake, best man stag, maid of honour, shawl, bachelor party, vow ring, flower girl, alcohol, champagne, page boy, flower girl. Oh yes, Linda, that was the first one, but I read that the other day. Sorry, Linda was saying, sorry, she thought I'd said things of wood, made of wood. Yeah, but the new one, as I said, is things associated with weddings. Honeymoon, toast. I am literally reading through these as you guys are firing them off nice and quickly. and trying not to say what number 5 is. Alright, none of you have got it yet from the looks of it. I'm double checking on spellings in case I've read it wrong, just on the off chance, because you know me, I look at the first 2 letters and the last ones and make the rest up in between. No, none of you have got it yet. Another name for a gift list. No, not a photographer or a wedding dress. Keep thinking, gang, keep thinking. No. We're down to what we got. Friends, altar. We got it. We're gonna got a winner. Hey, congratulations, YOH. You've gone and done it again, darling. Oh, would help if I spelt your name right. The answer is oh, where are we? Registry. There you go, gang. Ugh. Just a quick one, because half the time it's out of focus and you can never read it anyway. Hold on, we did that one the other day as well. What is going on? I thought I'd moved all the ones we'd done. We must be going through these quicker than I thought. So, congratulations again, YOH. Hey. Oh. Right, so I know she's not here, so she can't give me any help tonight. Bless her. I'm going to show you the pattern that I'd made. This one here. It is a by Whisper. Well, the pattern designer is our cheeky Whisper Crochet. Okay, and as I said, I've got my post-it note on here with all the information. Oh, congratulations, YOH. She's managed to undo the yarn bath. Whoop, whoop. Yay. And to celebrate, you get to choose a pattern. Now remember, the choices that you have are May the 4th, a tree in a flower pot, Stitch in Time, or July's new pattern, which is a webtastic, honey. So remember, when this video goes into replay, if you can pop back, stick a message on, and then fire me off an email and I'll sort it out with you tomorrow morning. Alright, so hopefully we've got this in shot quite nicely, which it has. Yeah, brilliant. And I'm not going to do too much damage. Alright, so the pattern name is the Deep Mountain Treasures and the designer is Whisper Crochet. Now the link to her Etsy shop is in the description box of the video, of this live. Okay, now the yarn that I used was a papaya cake, and I used a 4.5mm hook, and the colour is Serpent. Now the papaya cakes are exactly the same as the mandala. They're made in the same factory and the colours are exactly the same. So if you're in the US and you want to make up this pattern as well, be warned, there is a touch of yellow in the cake. You can get if you can get your hands on a mandala in the colour Serpent, then you'll have one that looks pretty similar to this one. So as I said, I used a 4.5mm hook. And here's the pattern. I'm going to drop it back and down a little bit. Okay, so of course what we do to start off with is we make this part of the shawl, or make it so it looks a bit like a shawl. And then we join it, and then we do a lot of rows here for our roll neck cuff collar, sorry, the roll neck. So at the moment it's sitting like that because I'm not overly keen, because as you can see there is a lot of yellow, and that's the only place it was right at the end of the cake. I thought it might come in sort of about here, and I might get another bit up here, but I didn't. I just let the cake do its thing this time. No real colour correcting and changing around and things like that, like I'd done with the shawl that I showed you last week. And so here it is. So it's quite nice. I quite like it. I don't quite know how I'm meant to put it on Dory, and I'm certainly not sure how I'm meant to wear it myself. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, huh? To me it's a bit strange, but then that's because I don't wear a lot of crocheted items. I have issues just trying to keep a shawl on my shoulders, let alone anything else. But I'm thinking this would look really nice, sort of more winterish time. So there it is. That is the pattern, and that the pattern, as I said, is the Deep Mountain Treasures, and the designer is a Whisper Crochet. Okay, there you go. You've all gone quiet. What is going on? Oh. Have I sent you lot to sleep with my dodgy voice? Okay, dokies, YH. Right, she's just popping out to let the dog out. When she gets back, we'll fire off another quick competition. Hello, other Angela. How you doing, darling? I'm going to cheekily call you Crafty. I hope you don't mind, because I'm just going to get in such a muddle. So from this point on, gang, because we've got another Angela in, do me a favour, call me Poppy. Otherwise, I'm going to get so confused. I'm going to think you're talking to Crafty instead of me. So, Crafty, what are you making today, darling? And what are we doing? Sarah is listening and crocheting along. Or crocheting, I should say. What are you making, darling? And poor Jen, she's being WhatsApp spammed by her mother about the Morrison's food order. Oh, how lucky. Not. I'm quite lucky my mum lives too far away to have that conversation with. My sister gets it instead. Oh, okay, yes, 31. The pattern is Deep Mountain Treasures. There is a link in the drop down box down below. Okay, just takes you straight over. It's not affiliated or anything like that. It's just because Whisper was like, oh, have a go at this one, girl. So she let me have a go. So I'm showing you guys, and I've just nabbed the link straight off her Etsy shop. So it should, in theory, take you straight to that pattern. Welcome in, Robert. Chocolate magic word. Oh, I'm a bit of a fibber tonight. There isn't any. Okay, right. Sarah's gone and got me with a really cool word, as you saw. I just went completely silent, quiet, and attempted. Right, so Sarah is doing a Hooked on Sunshine a pattern. I can't even attempt that one. What? It looks like what you're making or something, but no, that one's a bit too funny. That's a bit too out there for me tonight. Right, so 31 is saying thank you. No, that's perfectly fine, darling. If I show any patterns on the channel that are not mine, I try my utmost to send you to where you can get the pattern as well. it's something I like to do. It's nice to be able to sit there and just make something and not have to think about writing it down as I'm doing it. So every now and then, if I'm like I was quite lucky, I think I won one of Whisper's patterns. Ah, right. I'll get to that in a minute, Sarah. Yeah, as I was saying, this one's Whispers, and this one here is a vest top. Well, for me, it's a vest top because it's a bit tight. But that one is from Courtney at Fibre Fox Studios, and if you go into the drop down box again, that pattern is labelled underneath, and I've put in brackets butterflies, so you know which one that is, because from a distance the pattern looks like little butterflies, although it's actually called the Mercedes top, not a butterfly top. So that one's the Mercedes, and then this one here is Whispers, Deep Mountain Treasure. Right, so Sarah is saying that she's doing the Hooked on Sunshine, and she's helped me out a bit here. She said, what your ma called it. That sounds like a really cool name for a pattern. So, Sarah, is that a blanket or an item of clothing or something else? Because I haven't had a chance to pop over to Hooked on Sunshine for a while yet. For a while, I should say. All right. Right, so who's up for another attempt at winning a pattern? I've got my card to hand. It's here. It's just a case of having a couple of you say, me, and then I know you're all caught up with me. And I can hit that mark button. Right, so Sarah's saying it's quite intricate. It's an intricate blanket with lots of different gorgeous stitches. Ooh. So that's one there where you're learning a lot of new stitches and not a lot of new techniques, I'm guessing then, Sarah. Or at least it would be for me. I'm still quite basic. Right, so this is going to be your last chance at grabbing a pattern this evening, gang. We've got 12 of you in at the moment, which is absolutely beautiful. I love it when it's a small, we only have small groups, so it means you've all really got a really good chance of winning one of these patterns. So the patterns up for grabs for the new guys that have popped in are May the 4th, a tree in a flower pot, a stitch in time, and July's new pattern is Webtastic. Now these have got very cryptic names to them because they're patterns that I will not be able to sell. They are winner only patterns because of course they are based off of a TV character or film, TV or film character, and of course some companies don't like you as selling pictures based off of their images. Linda's up for it. Right, okay, Linda. You never know, if you fire off enough answers, you might get it today. Right, so we have got movie villains. So that's movie villains. Now remember, these cards are about 10 years old plus a little bit maybe, so they're not going to be new ones. Okay, nothing that's out in the cinema pre-COVID either. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to hit mark. So, go for it. Fire off your movie villains. Hannibal Lecter is a number 10, Sabrina. Terminator, Sarah. No, that one's not on there, darling. So we're looking for the names, like the names of the bad guys, basically. Right, so while you're thinking about it and firing them off, I'm going to read poor Jen's message. She says, this is in regards to her mother's online food shopping and how mum's doing her head in at the moment. She says she does her mother's, her mother-in-law and hers. They each have 3 Morrison's accounts and 3 Asda accounts. So that's 6 account password she's got to freaking remember. Oops, sorry. Plus all of their other online stuff and the Amazon. She confuses the heck out of herself most of the time. Right, Susan, the Joker is not on there, darling. Nor is Voldemort. Oh. I just want to check what film this person is from. Yeah, I thought it was him. Okay. Right, now I know who. Now I definitely know who it is. That's pretty cool because it means I can give you some silly tips. So come on, gang, fire off some more. He is definitely from a well-known film. So remember, it's movie villains. Oh, and I've just given you a little bit of a clue. It's a chap. Darth Vader is a number 9, Susan. You getting there? So who of you like bald men? Oh, nice thinking, Sabrina. No, it's not the clown from It. Oh, what's his name? Pennywise. Oh my cripes, I remembered. But no, it's not Pennywise. Who have we got? Joker, Voldemort, Darth Vader has already been guessed, Linda. And he was number 9, Norman Bates. He is not on there, darling. Dr. Evil secret. Ooh. Dr. Evil is not on there. Loki, how can you say that, Linda? Loki's not evil, he's just misunderstood. He's not on there. No, Susan, Yuki isn't on there. Freddy Krueger. God, I ain't seen that name for a while. Nope, he's not on there. And Sarah Silver is not on there either, darling. This is insane. Lord Voldemort isn't in there, darling. I think I might be swapping this one, you know. Right, okay, your clue is Bolden likes cats. Lots and lots of cats. No, just the one. Anyways, no, Linda, it's a chappie. Your close secret. We're not after the film, we're after the name of the character. Congratulations, Jen. I don't care if it's not spelt correctly. I know what it is. Hold on, is it? You've just added an extra I in. But yeah, congratulations, Jen. The comment, sorry, the number, the person we were looking for was number 5, Belowfield. There we go. I hope you can see that. So, congratulations, darling. So way to go, Jen. Give me a nudge in a little bit, darling. What I'll need you to do is once this video goes off of normal play, was it? Oh, brain's gone to sleep. But basically, stick a comment on later. Yeah, so what on earth are you gonna pick? Or are you just gonna be like, you can, if you don't want the pattern at the moment, Jen, you can always roll it over and I can ask another question and we'll see if somebody else can win. If not, don't worry. If you want that pattern, and grab it with both hands. So here we got Sabrina saying yay, Jen. Jen is cool. Silver Fox says congratulations, Jen. There we go. Right, so who is up for one more attempt at another pattern? Because I normally fire out 4, don't I? And we've only fired out 2 tonight. I'm slacking a bit, aren't I? Right, so the next one, this will really confuse us all. Maybe, maybe not. I like this one. Right, it is a makes of fast car. Please remember these cards are over 10 years old. So, and this one isn't too badly priced either. Jen, yes, I would normally just do another question, so you could stitch me up now by saying roll it over, which means I have to do another question after this one. But it doesn't matter either way, babe. Right, so of course this question is makes of fast car. And go for it. Ferrari's number 1. I just want to have a quick nose at something. I'm on the wrong thing, aren't I? Yeah. Hold up a minute. That was that one I wanted. Sorry, my brain's like a sieve. I'm just checking to see if we have got anybody else on this evening that we can go and raid in a minute. Oh. Ah, Linda, the name of the movie villain was Blofeld. Blofeld. He was the one out of, oh, I had it up, didn't I? Give me a second. He was out of the James Bond series. He was the bald one that carried the white cat around. I was hoping it would give us a list of the films, but it didn't. Right, so we got Ferrari. What was the name? Right, Lamborghini is number 3. Porsche is a number 2. Maserati is number 10. Could go in there, Sarah. That's normally the hard one to get. Corvette. That's not on there, darling. Lamborghini. It depends on which actor was playing him, I think, Jen. But I've got to go back up to the thing. According to the pictures I can see of Ernest playing it. Sorry, I can't even say the character's surname. He hasn't. He is clean-ish shaven, bald bloke with a high collar shirt, holding a white cat. He's the one that used to sit there stroking his cat and then pushing the button and sending people to the sharks, I think. I think that was what he did. Yes, he did have a monocle. Yeah. Right, let's get back to cars. Come on, posh cars. I'm looking for number 5. Although technically, this one's not overly posh. It's not overly expensive. My husband's got one. We're not that rich. He's 4 seconds. Right, let's come on then. Fire me off some more cards. Some more cars. So it's makes of a fast car. I don't think the guys from Fast and Furious would nick this one though. Right, so we have got the Hennessy. Nope. Bugatti. Oh no. Linda, I've got no chance of saying that one. I can't even read it. It's not on the card though. So, Ford Fiesta ST. Oh, bringing back some old memories there. Secret Yarn Stash. A Golf GTI. Are you a secret seafront cruiser from back in the day, girl? And Audi, says Susan. But we do actually have a winner finally. So the oh, it skipped over again. Right, give me a second, because 2 of you came in, so I've just got to make sure it is on all chat. Oh, come on, you silly thing. Pop out chat. Top chat. A live chat. So, and let me scoot back up. Yes. So, the winner is the Secret Yarn Stash. She said a Jaguar. And that is a number 5. Jaguar. So, congratulations, darling. You've won one of my crazy patterns. Ooh, I wonder which one you're going to choose. Linda, do yourself a favour, babes. Give your tablet or your phone or whatever a bit of a refresher, a little bit delayed coming back to me. A bit more delayed than normal. Oh, now you're teasing me by telling me about the spider. I love them, I do. Right, so where are we? Jen, which pattern were you choosing, darling? Because, or are we firing another question out? Because you're saying here, roll over with laughing and smiling and sticky out tongue face. I don't normally even get close. I'm assuming that's you saying, oh, please give me the pattern, Ange. But I just want to doubly check before I do anything more. Right, so Secret Yarn Stash, same rules apply to you as everyone else, darling, although I do know your email account is perfectly fine. What I'm going to need you to do is come back to the video once it goes into replay and stick a message underneath. Make sure you're subscribed and you've got your brain. No, that's me. I need mine. Make sure you have your subscriptions open so I can have a nose to check them on your list. And then once you've done that, I will give you a code word to stick into your comment that you'd have put on the video, so that I can doubly check your emails the same. Although I know yours is, it'll be fine, but I still need you to jump through the same hoops as everybody else because I'm evil like that. Jen saying do another question. Oh, Jen, you are evil but lovely at the same time. Right, okay, let's have a look. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna have to read this one. It is basically nearly a list of all of the patterns that I've made that are winner only that you lot don't know about yet. So let me mark the chats. Oh dear. Right, so oh, welcome in, Julie. How are all our gorgeous all your gorgeous animals doing, I should say. They're not mine, though maybe one day I'll get to say hello to them in person. Right, so the question this time round is fictional superheroes. That's a fictional superheroes. We are looking for number 5. And as I said, some of these are patterns that are upcoming patterns for later on in the year for your winner only options. Right, okay, so everyone's quickly saying hello to Julie. It's gone quiet again, so I'm going to remark. Oh no, I'm not. You lot have already started firing them off. Bonus! Right, so we have got Batman number 4. We have got Spider-Man. Jules is saying the animals are good. Super duper. We've got another Batman. We've got another Spider-Man. We've got an Iron Man. We've got a Groot. We've got a Wonder Woman. We've got a Thor. Oh, crikey, I meant to be telling you the numbers, but you guys are firing them off nice and quick. Right, so we have got, let me go back to the beginning. There we go. Batman is a number 4. Groot's not on there. Iron Man, not on there. Wonder Woman is number 10. Get bonus points for that one, Jules. Oh, we've found one that YOH really likes. Thor. Nope. Captain America, honey, is a number 1. Oh, this keeps skipping. I'm sorry if I miss any of your guesses on this one. Hulk, he's not on there. Superman is number 6. Captain Marvel is not on there. Yeah, Superman is 6. Where have we gone? Robin. No, Robin's not on there. Good thinking, though, Secret. Keep trying. Thor, not on there. Flash, he's a bit too early for this one, YOH. He's not on there this time. Oh, sorry, the Incredible Hulk is on there. Whoever said Hulk earlier. I forgot about the rest of the name. Where have we gone? Aquaman. Nope. Daredevil. No. I'm lost, Linda. You've just said yes, please. I'm not sure what that was in regards to, babe. Sarah, Hulk is the Incredible Hulk at number 3. Alright, okay. Thank you for helping me out there. Right, okay. So, is that your guesses, everybody? We do, in fact, have a winner. I've just got to run back up and see which one of you has said it first. Oh, we got more coming in. Spidey, Falcon, Flash Gordon, Sarah. Oh. Wolverine, Storm, Jubilee. Coming out with some good ones, gang. And let me go back. And the winner of this one, I was really evil, really evil on this. The winner of this one is Susan Marsh with pretty much her very first guess on this one, which was Spider-Man. So the answer there is a Spider-Man. So congratulations, Susan Marsh. You've gone and done it again, girl. And just to give you a clue, gang, if you're after Webtastic, you now know he's number 5. But shh. So congratulations, darling. Now, would you like the pattern, or would you like me to roll it on? Thank you, Robert. That's really sweet of you, darling. Right, so let's have a read through of the rest of them. You've got Wolverine, Storm, Jubilee, Deadpool, Sherlock Holmes. Linda, are you? Oh no, not again. Oh no, because your next one's Iron Man. I didn't realise Sherlock Holmes was a super. Well, he is quite cute, isn't he? Depending on which actor's playing him. Right, so what have we got? Cyclops. Good thinking. He's not on there, I don't think. Right. Luke Skywalker. Popeye. Yeah, so congratulations, Susan. Where are you hiding, honey? There we go. You would like Webtastic. So, okay, to give you a clue, Susan, you now definitely know what number 5 is. And for everybody else, a Webtastic. There's my little cheeky clue. So, Susan, I need you to do the same as everybody else, and drop a comment on this a little bit later on once it goes into replay, and then fire me off a new email. So don't put it on any old email streams, because I know you've emailed me before, haven't you? So pop it on a new one, and then I will deal with all the emails tomorrow morning and give you all your codes, and then keep an eye out for you putting your codes on your comment, and then I can fire off the ones, the patterns that you want then. Alibaba. No, that's definitely not a pattern I'd be playing with. Definitely not one I've made. Not at all. It's a bit close to call for that one. That's a Disney, innit? Stay well clear of Disney normally. Alright, so I'm just trying to think, what have we got here on this card? I'll read them out to you, okay? So we've got Captain America, Daredevil, The Incredible Hulk, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, X-Man, Silver Surfer, The Phantom, and Wonder Woman. So hopefully my normal crazies that have been here lots and lots might, well, I'm not being horrible, I wasn't exactly tactful there, was I? Right, I think that's pretty much us for today, because we've done, what are we on, and that just coming up to, just gone past, sorry, an hour and 20, and I know I've got to take Spud out for a W in a bit, so, sorry, Spud for you newer crazies is a Liam the dog. That's right, I have a dog called Liam. His rescue, it was a name he was given. He listened to the people that looked after him when they called him it, so we kept it, and it took him 6 months to listen to us use it. Alright, so I'm going to head off shortly, but before I do, I'm being a bit cheeky on tonight's live. See this issue of Simply Crochet? It's got some cheeky cute patterns in. If you want to have a closer look, this one is issue, oh crikey, it's so small, where is it? Issue 91, I believe. I'm going boss-eyed, but I think it's issue 91. If you want to have a closer look, I have a playlist with all of these magazines in. Okay, so you can have a nose. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because today I'm putting this one up for grabs. So if you're interested in it, pop back and leave a comment saying Simply Crochet. Okay, This is the chocolate. It's as sweet as chocolate. Whisper. Yeah, as I was saying, leave a comment saying Simply Crochet, and you'll be put into the draw, and I will pull that out for Sunday. Okay, so remember, come back, add that comment if you want this, and if you want to have a quick nose through it, jump onto the playlists. If you're coming in after the live, the playlist will be coming up in a second on screen. Right, so let me see what we said. Right, YOH is saying they classified X-Men as one superhero. There are numerous X-Men. Tell me about it. There's some absolutely gorgeous ones. Sorry, I'm a bit of a superhero nut. I would rather sit and watch back-to-back episodes of superhero stuff than anything else, really. I did have a bit of a thing for the Arrow for a while. I've had to stop that now because the kids are bored of it. Right, so right, Whisper's just popped in and she's saying chocolate yarn. Where? Well, there's yarn behind me. Chocolate colour in the shawl that I showed off earlier, including all the details, because of course a Whisper SDI is the pattern creator for this one, and all the information for this pattern again is in the drop down box, including a link to your Ravelry page, Whisper. Yeah, very much, Sarah. Right, so congratulations to all of this evening's winners, which is YOH, Jen Brandon, our Secret Yarn Stash, and of course Susan Marsh. So I am going to head off now. I will see you. Oh no, I won't. You lot are still chatting. Let's have a quick nose. All right, Whisper is at the country fair. Julie, you're in Ireland, darling. It's not going to be too bad. I just class it as I'm sending it to Australia. Enter away. If you haven't got it and you really want it, enter away. If you're unsure, have a nose at the video first, babe. Right, as I said, I'm going to head off because otherwise I will just keep going and going and going when I'm like the forever ready bunny rabbit. Right, I will see you all really, really soon. So if you can, please stay in and definitely stay safe. And ta-ra for now, everybody. Good night.